78 Sports TV here with the brothers from Skype. I got Boxing Beats and Rhymes. What up, Beats?
What up, 78? What's good?
Good, man. I got Kris Caban. How you doing, Kris?
All right, all right.
I got the brother Earl Jarrett. What's up, Earl?
I'm good, Sevi, man. Ready to go.
All right, man. Let's get down to Cotto, Miguel Cotto versus Sergio Martinez, June 7th. How y'all see that fight going for the middleweight championship of the world? Let's start with Earl. How you see that fight going?
Man, I think it should be a good fight, man. I think Martinez, we all know what he's got left. Cotto, this is going to be a historical fight. The first Puerto Rican to catch I think would it be 3 or 4 belts?
Four.
Four at 4 different weight classes. No one else has done that before. I like Cotto's chances the way Martinez in his last performance with Murray, but I'm gonna go with Martinez. I think Martinez still hits too hard, and I feel still hopefully his leg will be healed, and I think he'll cleanly either outpoint Cotto or stop him. I feel, and it should be a great fight, by the way.
Okay. What you think, Kris?
I think it goes two either ways. If that knee didn't heal right, or he's older all of a sudden, I think Cotto will get him. But if he's the same Martinez of old, I think he stops Cotto within 5 rounds. I don't know right now, but I'm leaning towards Cotto.
Okay. Beats.
I think Martinez is going to put on a performance on him and beat him up, really. That's what I believe. You know? I don't think it's going to be that tough. I don't think it's going to be that hard.
Man, you know what I'm thinking, man? I'm thinking that I'm looking at Sergio, right? And I'm seeing him getting older, and he just hasn't been looking as good lately, right? His last 3 fights, he got knocked down in each of his last 3 fights. Now, granted, those dudes were bigger than Cotto, but and he coming off this knee surgery shit, man, time off. I think Cotto is gonna I'm going with Cotto. I think Cotto's gonna shock the world, and I think Cotto's gonna knock out Sergio Martinez in devastating fashion. I think it's gonna be a shocker, man. I really do. And on paper, Martinez is supposed to win this fight, but like I said, man, due to Martinez not having the coming off of these injuries and shit, and being knocked down in his last 3 fights, and some people think Murray beat him.
I thought Murray beat him too.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm rooting for Cotto, and I'm a little biased too because Cotto one of my favorite fighters. I admit that, but I'm rooting for Cotto, and I think he's gonna pull it out.
Okay.
Oh,
That's quite bold to pick the naturally lighter man to win in style like that. But, you know.
Anybody got any last words?
Last words. He didn't look good against Martin Murray. He didn't look good. But, you know, Martin Murray is probably a little underestimated. He's very strong. And maybe Cotto can push him, but I have to go for Martinez. Skills, southpaw, decent puncher. He should win this in style. On points, though, I think maybe on points. Maybe a late stoppage, but on points, I've got that for Martinez.
Any last words, Kris?
I'm just going with my first statement. I think the knee is. I don't think that knee is right yet, and I'm gonna go with Cotto. I'm gonna go with Cotto on points. I don't think Cotto gonna stop Martinez. I go with Cotto on points.
All right, Earl.
yeah. Whoever wins, man, should fight Floyd Mayweather. That's what I think. I don't care. One of them should fight Floyd. You know, that fight's at 154. Actually, 160. I think Floyd should fight the winner. If Cotto wins the belt, Floyd should be looking to go up there and try and make a historical fight. And he should try and fight Martinez try and make that fight, because Martinez, depending on how the performance is, if Martinez wins, Floyd should be looking at that thinking, trying to cement his legacy. He'll be capturing the middleweight belt all time. I think Floyd should be looking at that fight for his next opponent. The winner of that fight, definitely.
I agree because this fight is at a catch weight. Also, it's not at full 160. Martinez coming in 158, so Floyd can come in 154 or 153 and make Martinez come in 158. He can make that fight. There wouldn't be no excuses for that. Shouldn't be no excuses for Floyd and to fight the winner.
All right. Do you think that let's assume for a second, hypothetically, that Cotto wins? Do you think it would be legitimate criticism of Floyd Mayweather if he moves up to middleweight to fight Cotto, but he wouldn't move up to fight Sergio or Triple G? You think that's just based on just a smart move, like the way Roy Jones moved up to heavyweight and fought a small guy, or do you think that that's some type of cherry picking on Floyd's part?
Yeah,
In my opinion, I think it doesn't matter. The fact that he's willing to go up there out of his comfort zone into a different division, a guy he's already beat already, he should be good. And people think he struggled with Cotto, so that wouldn't be an easy fight. And if he's up there and he wins the belt, then there's no reason why he shouldn't fight Martinez if he wins against Cotto. Because the next fight, they would say, "Why don't you fight Martinez? He's there now. You're in that weight class. Why don't you fight him?" So he'll get caught if he does go that way. So either way, he wouldn't be able to get himself out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it will open up suspicion if he doesn't go for Martinez, obviously. But you have to look at it like this. If he fights at middle against anyone with a belt, you have to give him some kind of credit. And it has to be a plus in his resume rather than a minus. You have to look at the positives more than the minus if he goes up to 160. It would be good if he goes up to 160 before he ends his career. That would be good. But I don't see him doing that. I don't see him doing it.
Okay, all right. 78 Sports TV, Boxing Beats and Rhymes, Kris Caban, Earl Jarrett, and we will holler.
Peace.
Peace.